Welcome to Roy's Retro Reviews, the review show where I review older video games because I feel like it. This week's review is for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Nintendo Entertainment System and PC, and it was originally released back in 1987. Alright, so I didn't own an NES during this time that the game was out. I had it actually on the DOS version of this game because I did have a PC at the time. And I didn't really play it until maybe 1992-ish. But I wanted to get it because I was into, I grew up on Ninja Turtles, the old 80s live actions. And, there's I think Turtles in Time had recently came out, I think. Or it was another Teenage Mutant Turtles that came in. And, I wanted to play this original Nintendo version. So I got it. And with that, let's go straight into the reviews. Like most of my retro reviews, I'll start off with my past experience and then go into my pleasant playthrough of the game. The thing I remember most about Ninja Turtles when I was growing up, the game, was it was hard. I never got past, well, that's not true. I think I got to the second area, which is the dam. And that was about it. I never got too far into the dam because I was barely able to get through the first city area. And I didn't really understand what the game was about. I actually recently found out what the game was about. And by looking at the Wikipedia page, apparently the story revolves around trying to find the life transformer gun that Shredder stole in order to change Splinter back. And you have to save different people and disarm stuff. Like, I understood the save April, but I didn't understand the life transformer gun. Because either I wasn't paying attention to the text, or it just wasn't very clear, and I guess it's the latter. But anyway, the game was just brutally hard. Enemies took out decent chunks of your health. Health was pretty rare. And the enemies respawn like nuts. Like, if you move over and then move back, those entire enemies have respawned. And I remember specifically on the PC, the game just didn't handle well. And I liked it to some extent because it was Ninja Turtles, but the game was also really frustrating. And I think that's why I never really gave it, never really tried to beat it. And once I think Turtles in Time, or I forget when that came out, but a couple of the more side-scrolling beat-em-ups, I got more into those, and this game just didn't interest me, and I just, I played it and didn't care for it. It was just way too brutally hard, and I didn't understand exactly what was going on. Playing through it now, I was able to get past where I was, not by much, because I got frustrated, because the game is still ridiculously hard and hard to control. Enemy respawn rates are ridiculous. There's, I did better, and I think get a game over for a while because I understood that you don't have to go into all the buildings and all these sewers unless you have to get under something. Bosses were generally all the same. It was just duck, gunshots, jump over, slash, and then duck to gunshots, and it was just really a rinse and repeat situation, and it's just highly repetitive. Also, the swimming section in this game is terrible. Level design is just kind of meh. And like I said, the story, unless you read the text, it doesn't really give you a whole lot of information about actually what's going on, other than, oh, you go save April, oh, there's bombs under the dam, and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't fun to play. I think mostly just because the enemy respawns. Like, I'm used to, if there's enemies coming, and they're going to hit you, you run away and then until you get to a better spot and then you attack. The problem with doing that in this is if you do that, the enemies are respawned by the time you get to that same point. They don't just, die and then that area is clear. They just keep coming and coming, and there's a lot of them. And it just, I don't know, it's just not fun. Like, I just don't know why I never enjoyed this game. Being a Ninja Turtles fan, at least of the 80s and the first animated movie, I really enjoyed a good Teenage Mutant Turtles, especially some other games. Like, I keep mentioning Turtles in Time because I think that's one of my favorites. But the original NES and PC game is just bad in my opinion. It's just, even my deep love for Turtles doesn't really get me wanting to play this game back then or now. So with that, let's get into the verdict. So Roy's Retro Reviews, I use a different system other than the Byron Pass. I use what's called the Nostalgia Factor thingy. It has 4 ratings. The first rating is classic. These games were good when they came out. They're still good today. They held up well. They're still fun to play. I think everybody should, at least check these games out. Fond memories is, I liked the game when I was a kid. That was really fun. But playing it now, I still like it. But there's a lot of flaws and other things. And the only reason I still kind of like it or play it is just because, of those memories. But, I enjoy them, but they're not necessarily the greatest games on the planet anymore. They still might be okay, but they haven't held up or something. The third rating is why didn't I like this, which is the opposite of fond memories, where I didn't care for the game as a kid. I'm playing it now and going, I don't understand why I didn't like this game. There's actually a couple of those, but there's not a whole lot that I can think of off the top of my head for at least reviews until I probably get to some of them. But anyway, and the last review is terrible of terribles. These games were bad when they came out, and they were, in my opinion, and they're still bad. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 version, I'm giving a terrible of terribles. I just don't like this game. I never have. It's just, I think it's just poorly designed and frustrating as heck. I don't know why it was so I don't know if there's anybody that still thinks this game's good, but it's everybody their own. But like I said, I don't like this game. I don't think anybody who likes Turtles should just avoid this one. Go play other ones. There's plenty of other good, older Ninja Turtle games. I say go play Turtles in Time. That one's one of my favorites. Anyway, so that's it for this retro review. There'll be another one at the end of the week because I had some technical issues with the video for this. And so that's it. So make sure to check out rule3.com for all our latest reviews. The next review, at least for a newer game, will probably be Broken Age 2 because I forgot that came out this week. Like us on Facebook and Twitter. Please check out our Patreon page and please support us if you can. $1 is enough. We're almost to the first tier so I can start up giveaways. And then eventually, depending on how much you donate, we'll give you some bonus entries, but not a huge amount of advantage over people that don't. Because I'm trying to keep the giveaways fair-ish. I do believe if you donate, you should have a bigger chance, but I also don't want people thinking that, you have to pay to win. Because I don't like pay-to-win games. So, same thing. Other than that, let's subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, just click the button. If not, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe so you get all the updates when I post videos. And that's it. So until next time, always remember to trust in the rule of 3.